Iacon files. The past still whispers, the future unfolds. A timeline of questions waiting to be revealed. Powered by the force, the ultimate mission to bring balance to the universe. My midi-chlorian readings are ones of fictional stories. The force chose me to bring light into the galaxy. My journey takes me to uncharted territories. See, the Iacon files is here to shed light. Master Obi walks a Jedi tormenting the night. The force awakens mystical Jedi arts. Many Ewoks fell to give me this unbelievable chance. The dark side of the force.
Bada boom, bada bing. What's going on, everybody? It is 7:51 this Saturday night, Eastern Standard Time. Your boy Mike is here. Super tired. I've been painting all day. So just finished painting. I've been painting for it's 7, so I figured I've been painting for probably, a good 6 hours probably. It's time goes by, and then just finished cooking make sure I made dinner for everybody, and I am here. Almost 8 o'clock, and I'm just finally trying to wind down. So yeah, it's been a super, super long day for me. But I figured, I'll go live, see who's around, have open mic. In case anybody's not sure what open mic means you can talk about anything. There he is. Bada boom, bada bing, the Iacon Files greatest supporter, Ryan Carter. Bada boom. What is going on, Ryan? And I definitely have to, let's see here. What can I do for Ryan here? Bada boom, bada bing. First, let's do an applause, because Ryan was able to find Kranix. So that's awesome, man. I know you were like looking for Kranix for a long, long time, and you finally was able to get him. That's on the mic with Mike, Magic Mike. Bada boom, bada bing. You know what I'm saying? Open mic, anything. We can talk about anything on open mics. You know what I'm saying? I basically wanted to go live because besides me painting all day, I've been working on intros and outros, and I upgraded Joe Prime's intro and outro for his channel. He got the outro, and he was having some trouble downloading the intro. So I just tweaked it just now before going live. So it worked on my end. So I'm hoping it works on his end. That way he can have the intro as well. And of course, if I'm working on intros, I'm like, well, let me modify mine's even further. You know what I'm saying? Bada boom, bada bing. Jonathan Rowe is in the house. What's up, Jonathan Rowe? Open mic. So open mic, we can talk about anything. And I just wanted to go live to show everybody the latest intro that I use now. I did a couple. Let me show you first of all, because in the video, it kind of goes a little bit quick in some certain areas, so you might not be able to see exactly what the picture is, because I try to keep it within 1 minute. So some of the images, here's one I did. So I added this into the video, and I wanted to show you in the still because it goes quick, so you might not be able to see everything. But basically, this is kind of my way of supporting the community. You know how I always give shout outs and stuff? Well, I thought it was a cool idea to get everybody in there and then make a combiner out of it. Like if we were all part of the combiner, and I thought that was kind of cool. So we got the Iacon Files there as the chest. Transformers Third Party Kingdoms got the shield. Dizen Designs got the sword. MD Seeker, he's got one of the arms, as you can see, because if you look at his symbol, the right arm is actually part of his symbol, and then MD Seeker on the leg. We got two dead crew right there on the yin yang, and then the yin yang is on his waist. The Joe Prime show, of course. E-Man's World of Geek. We got Jimmy G up there on top. So I thought it was kind of cool to, I just kind of thought of it last minute and like, well, let me see how to be honest, to be honest, I didn't think it was going to work because, I'm like, man, this is kind of complicated. So I didn't think it was going to work, but then it came out. I was like, well, okay, pretty cool. So that was one of the images in the video that you're going to see. And then I also added this one, the Icon files unlock the secrets, and then I kind of told them to put the 13 primes in there, and this is kind of like what it created as far as 13 primes. I know they're a little bit different from the last ones that I did on the show, but nonetheless, I thought it was cool. It looked cool to me, so I'm like, I'll use it. So that's what I did. I added that. Let's see here. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm trying to see if I can. We did my Cronus, so I'm going to delete some of my Cronus because we did that one to make room for some more stuff here. Let's see here. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I've been working, as much as I can on it. I hate when I want to do something and then I just don't have the time to do it. But I've been working hard today on this kind of stuff. Did some stuff with Joe Prime. Do I have? Let me see here. Trying to see. Let me see if I can upload the video. I got Joe Prime's video. Let me see if I can add it here, so you can see if you haven't already. Anyway, let's see. Boom, image video file. Okay, here we go. So this is Joe's. Did it freeze here or something? Page unresponsive. Okay. Boom. I think it kind of froze there. 1 second. Maybe doing too many things at once. Let me refresh it. Yeah, I got froze it for a second. I don't know what the heck happened there. Let me try this again. Did some yard work this morning. Been lazy the rest of the day. Watching 200 times He-Man series again. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, every time I try loading that video, it freezes. So I guess next time Joe goes online, maybe I think Joe did a video of the outro, which is almost the same as the intro. Is just instead of like saying, sit back, enjoy the show, the outro says, hope to see you soon. So it's just like minor things here. Gladiator 2. All right, let me play you the new video for me. All right. See what you guys think. I like it. I really like it. This one's probably this is gonna one. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade this one because this one's pretty good. Here we go.
The Iacon files. The past still whispers, the future unfolds. A timeline of questions waiting to be revealed. Powered by the force, the ultimate mission to bring balance to the universe. My midi-chlorian readings are words of fictional stories. The force chose me to bring light into the galaxy. My journey takes me to uncharted territories. The Iacon files is here to shed light. Master of evokes a Jedi tormenting the night. The force awakens mystical Jedi arts. Many Ewoks fell to give me this unbelievable chance. The dark side of the force.
Boom. I like the ending too. It just kind of does like an explosion, like, and then you see Primus. So yeah, that's the one, man. That's the one that's gonna stick around for a long time. I really like it. I really like it. So yeah, very happy with that. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, guys. What are you guys doing, man? Ryan is watching Gladiator 2. Mic drop. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Let me see the closest to the mic drop. Let's see what do I got here.
Welcome to the Iacon files.
Mic drop. Thanks, Ryan. So Ryan is watching Gladiator 2. Definitely good movie. What about you, Ryan? What you been up to? Let's see. Ryan said earlier, did some yard work. So Ryan has been doing yard work. So Ryan's been busy just like me, man. Been lazy the rest of the day watching 20. There's nothing wrong with being lazy, dude. Especially after you did some work, man. You know, I think for me, I'm a little exhausted because of the painting. And it's not like, it's like one of those rooms, like it's going up the stairs. So it's kind of hard to get to certain areas. So, you know, that alone is kind of frustrating. But, you know, I was able to do what I could, get it done. Yeah, been a long day, dude. So yard work, yeah, I cut the grass a few days ago. I was gonna do it again today, but Mike, your clear and daring headlights, I think you said. Bada boom, bada bing. Playing with Kranix too. What colors? It was like a butterscotch color going up for the walls, and then I just painted the trim white. I just used what we had. We had bought the butterscotch for the walls, but I think we bought that paint like sometime last year, dude. That's how long it's been since I even tried to do it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just do it today. Get it over with, you know. Bada boom, bada bing. So got that gone. Bada boom, bada bing. So there's Seth, come down. Got my bow over there. So yeah, the other day you guys we were talking about He-Man. He-Man. And the other movie that I watched, I don't know if you guys watched it. The other movie I watched was Mandalorians. You know what I'm saying? Have you guys watched Mandalorians yet? Bada boom, bada bing. I thought it was really good, man. Um, I can give you some feedback on it if you guys want. I don't know if you guys want to wait till you watch it, but Jonathan Frill says nope. In my opinion, it was one of my favorite new movies. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of my favorite new movies. Stop watching Star Wars after a book of Boba. Yo, Boba Fett really ruined a lot of lives. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, dude. I'm ecstatic because Din Djarin is in Gladiator too. Yeah, I think do remember that one. Yeah, the book of Boba Fett, dude, was really, really bad. Seth, what are you doing? No, don't go on the computer. Just watch TV like you did Jetsons. My son, he goes on a computer and then he gets super stressed out. So I'm trying to prevent him from getting stressed out. Stop watching Star Wars. Yeah, so me and Sarah were watching Star Wars series, and the worst ones for me were the Acolytes. I really, really did not like the Acolytes. Like it was really, really bad, dude, in my opinion. I know some people said that um the Acolytes is supposed to be like the beginning of the Jedi like movement, I guess. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Disney everyone. Yeah, I think I showed you guys a video last week of where we've come from as far as lifesaber attacks, and the lifesaver battles now are like horrible. Absolutely loved the Mandalorian. I loved it right up to the her death. She loved the child Grogu, so I brought my mom everything Grogu. Bada boom, bada bing. Uh, yeah, they're definitely likable characters. You know, I like that team up. It's kind of weird though that um the act that plays the Mandalorian Mando, that whenever he has his helmet on, it's not him. You know, like so I try to I try to get used to that. Um, yeah. So the acolytes were, in my opinion, guys, was horrible. I'm like, oh my god, dude, you got this person infiltrating a Jedi temple full of Jedi's, and nobody can sense her in the Jedi. I mean, come on, dude. You know, I was like so pissed off, dude. So I did not like the acolytes at all. Even the beginning where you got that lady from the Matrix, she was a Jedi. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool to see her as a Jedi, right? And then she dies, dude. Like 3 seconds into the movie, she dies. Is he really John Wayne's grandson? Um, I remember seeing um I remember seeing the Pawn Stars, you know, the pawn shop, and there was one time where they were showing the John Wayne's hat, and I think they brought in his son to identify it, but I haven't seen his grandson. But that's kind of cool though if that's the case. Went to the movies on Memorial Day. One saw two more times. Yeah, I watched it when I was on the mini vacation with the family. Um, that Saturday we were going to go to the movies, and it was either Michael Jackson or Mandalorian. And Sarah had already watched Michael Jackson, but she really wanted to watch it with me. And I'm like, well, it depends though, because if we're not going to go to the movies Sunday, then let's watch The Mandalorians because you haven't watched it. So we ended up watching Michael, and it was a really great movie. The Michael Jackson movie was amazing, really good. It felt like I was at a live concert for Michael Jackson. And then the next day we went to see Mando, Mando and Grogu. And in my opinion, it was action packed from the beginning. You know, I thought it was really, really good. They had some cool moments, some funny moments. I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely going to be picking those up when they come out on, he doesn't do the fighting parts. Okay. He does all the walking and acting and gun stuff. So, um, I mean, does the actor who do the voice, is there somebody else that actually does the voice? I mean, I'm hoping it's the actor, right? I mean, if he doesn't do his own voice, then I'm like, damn, dude, like, what are they paying you for? You know? Um, yeah, I thought it was action packed from the beginning. It was kind of cool because in the movie, um, runs like the Acolyte, I tried to like it after 3 episodes, but disliked it for the mess ups. And Jedi would never go around ordering and taking children like the Galactic Empire. Yeah, it was a mess, dude. It was a mess. Tell you that right now. Yeah, okay, Pedro Pascal. Yeah, yeah. It was good. The movie has music in it now. You know, when you watch Star Wars movies, you always have like that background Star Wars music. But in this movie, it was different. It sounded like it was actually like techno music, and in the movie was it was different, but it was kind of cool at the same time. Um, Seeing Jabba the Hutt's son was cool. That was cool to see that. You know, the whole story of it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was really cool. One for me, 1 out of 10 for the Mandalorians. I would give it a solid 9. I really liked it, and that's where we got the bowl popcorn buckets. Grogu, say hi, Grogu. Subscribe to the Icon Files. That was pretty horrible. Uh, Heard it was basically an extended filler episode. Um, I mean, it felt like a movie to me. You know, it felt like a movie to me. But I mean, it could have easily been like an entire season in one video. Uh, where it says, "I'm giving John Favreau, whatever that name is, Bennett, of the doubt that he can fix what Kennedy destroyed, hoping he's silently erasing the sequel trilogy." Ryan says, I don't really go to, I mean, I'm sorry, Jonathan. Jonathan says, I don't really go to the movies since I built mine. That's right. You got a movie theater in your house, right? I always wanted to have one, you know. I mean, I guess if I really, really wanted to, I can convert the basement to be a theater, but it would be a lot of work. It would be a lot of work because I have to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff in the basement, and um there's constant water in the basement. So we have a sub pump in the basement because if not, the basement would be flooded. So it's always gushing out water, you know. So I don't know why, but it's just one of those things. It's water builds up there a lot. Uh, but yeah, I mean, when we first got the house, it was really clean down there. And for a long time, we had it as a prayer room. We would go downstairs and pray and stuff like that. But when I got into breeding birds, that's kind of like that really kind of destroyed the basement. And like, you know, I kind of wish maybe I never did it, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know, it was cool to have birds, but it's a lot of work. You know, breeding birds is a lot. I was breeding finches, canaries, doves, and um, parakeets, uh, budgies. Yeah, it's a lot of noise, but it's a lot of, you know, if you like the way canaries sing, you know, they got, you know, they sing songs, so it's really nice to hear the canaries sing. But yeah, it's You figure you got doves, you got zebra finches, canaries. I mean, this when you have all those birds on there, it's a lot of noise, and you're spending on a daily. You're spending hours cleaning the basement, man. It's a lot of work, dude. I mean, every day you got to give them water, give them food, clean the cage. Oh, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a labor of love. I'm down there for hours, you know, and then I would sit there because at the time I would watch the canaries just be down there, being, and this is kind of, I want to say, let me see. This was probably my early collection. I wasn't collecting. I don't think, to be honest, I don't know if I was collecting anything yet. Maybe statues at that time. I don't think I was into the Transformers yet. And if I was, it was very early on. I didn't have this, back then. Because you got to remember, just like anything, your hobbies change, right? So before I did this, I was into ham radio. I still got my license for ham radio. I just I haven't operated the radio. I had the radio I had, I sold it. I have uh, HMFM radio that I can go on. But I haven't gone on in that one in a while. The other radio that I had was like $1,000, and I can talk to people around the world. I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Just trying to find the channels, the people talking. Sometimes I would get the Cuban radio, and um, listening to different countries. Ryan says, to me, Star Wars is one, two, three, four, five, six. The Mandalorian's Rogue One, Obi-Wan series. The final episode was fantastic with Hayden and James Earl Jones cut helmet. Bada boom. Let me get some. Just notice I don't have any music here. Let me get something relaxing. I ain't gonna do. Let me see what. Let me put on the one Jonathan likes. There we go. I know you like that one, Ryan. Well, let me put it. I'll put on 21. I don't know how high that is for you guys. Hayden and James Earl Jones cut helmet. Yeah. When the Mandalorian series came out, it was just an amazing series. Me and Sarah, we were huge Mandalorian fans. She loved the Mandalorian, and we watch it, and we still watch the reruns now and stuff. So she's a big fan. She likes, like I said, she's got a little bit of Star Wars on her desk as far as collection. I've been getting her the micro galaxy stuff, so she's got a few of those things. She's got little collections, She's got some, like I said, legend scale Transformers upstairs. She's got her Rainbow Bright stuff I did a few months ago. I always try to get her stuff, because I think it's important to have something. And she likes to be part of something. She likes the fact that she has a little bit collection because she's never been able to have stuff like that. So she appreciates when I'm able to do it. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think ahead and trying to let me know if the music's too loud for you guys. Okay, I think that's okay, but let me know. But the thing is, I hear it differently than you guys. For me, let me see. Yeah, for me, it doesn't sound loud on my end, but sometimes it's loud on your end. So just let me know. Let's see. Disney made me dislike Star Wars so much I sold all my Hot Toys. Really? Damn, dude. Wow. Hot Toys is really expensive stuff too. I think they're the ones that make the Batmobile, right? The big 1980s Batmobile. Man, that thing looks amazing. But I always wanted to get one, but I haven't been able to get one. Wow. I'm really sorry to hear that, Ryan. Losing a mom is really tough, man. It's really tough. The 89 in Tumblr. Yep. Yeah, the 89 looked amazing. I wanted to get it. I guess I could have gotten it before, but I think it's pricey now. It's pricey. Yes, Sarah goes through some rough times too, Ryan. Sarah lost her father. I think it was like a year or two ago now. And it's hard for her, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. So Sarah's parents are pastors, and her father was the pastor of his church. He owns the church too. It's not like they rent it. The church they have belongs to the family. I'm sorry about that, Jonathan, as well, man. Sorry, man. Really sorry, dude. So it hit Sarah hard. She lost her father at the time. I think she was working around Harvard. She got a job at Harvard, and she was getting some really good money at Harvard. But then she lost her father, and it was difficult for her to bounce back. And I mean, she still has days where she cries. It just hits you, And then now she's dealing with her mom who has dementia. And, that's sad because, you lost your dad, and then some days you kind of feel like you're losing your mom because, she can't remember basic stuff, so yeah, it's difficult, man. It's really difficult. I used to be really close to my family, and when I say family, I mean like my mom, my dad, my brother, all those. Like I used to be really close, but I'm not as close anymore to them. I kind of live my life. I try to take away anything that causes me grief. Anything that causes me suffering, grief, negativity, any of that stuff, I try to erase from my life, Yes, it does. Transformers and The Mandalorian are the two huge things. I like that. So, it's tough. It's tough. I was, me and my dad, growing up in a Hispanic household is difficult because, the way you're upraised is pretty tough. You get disciplined like pretty much for anything, I remember my dad getting the belt because I couldn't swallow my medicine, and when I was a kid, he used to try to give me the omega fish oil pills, and those things are huge, and as a kid, I couldn't swallow it. It was just so big. I couldn't swallow medicine, period. I had to do chewables. But my dad, every time he gave me and I couldn't, he would get the belt. And so every time he would leave to get the belt, I would roll the pills under the stove. And when he came back, I drank it, and I didn't. They were all under the stove. So whenever he moved that stove, there would have been a whole bunch of collections of omega fish oil pills under the stove. Yeah, it was. I feel like we were disciplined harshly. Hell, I struggle with some of those pills, and I'm 46. Yeah, man. It was made worse because God took her home on 9/11. Wow. Day of all days, you know. Wow. You know, guys, like it, sometimes I think about it, you know, like one day I wake up, one day I'll get that call, like, you know, we lost mom or we lost dad, you know. Sometimes I think about it. Um, it was you know, like I said, it was tough. There were tough times in my family, you know, like examples was like growing up in a family, everybody, for some reason, everybody would want to pull your pants down. Like my uncles that would come over, my cousin, whatever, you know, every time they would come over, they thought it was funny to try to pull your pants down. And I remember, you know, obviously it used to bother me. Nobody wants to pull their pants down, right? So it used to bother me. And sometimes when they would come over, I would hold on to my pants tight because I didn't want them to pull my pants down. You know, I had the most random. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it does with Sarah. It does with Sarah. These certain songs that will tear me up. Yeah. I'm the same way, Jonathan, because certain songs will really bring me back to my childhood, or a certain song will definitely remind me of a certain memory, you know? So I can definitely relate to you on that. Drink some water here. Yeah, you know, so I think about it, you know, I think about it, but you know, it was hard, you know, because my dad was very, very strict. He was very, very strict. And you know, me and my wife definitely don't want to be that way with our child. You know, we don't want to be whipping our kid and everything like that, you know, and it's tough sometimes because you know, you know, our son, we were trying to help him out. Joe Prime, what is going on? Joe Prime is in the house. Bada boom, bada bing. Before I went live, Joe, I did just some very minor adjustments to your intro, and I uploaded it, and then I sent it to the messenger again, and it played fully for me. I didn't have any problems. It played fully for me, so I'm hoping it plays for you as well. That's why after work I just want to be in my nerd zone, and I'll be reminded of happier time. Yeah, I think it's gonna work this time, Joe. Like because it didn't do anything. It worked perfectly for me. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it works for you too. I was trying to show the guys your intro because I'm super excited. I'm excited for you, man, you know, and it's such a good, you know, because I guess it's like a painter, you know, somebody who paints, somebody who designs, somebody who builds something, even though it's for somebody else, you have some great satisfaction that you took part in that, you know. And I was like so excited with the way it came out. I'm like, man, it's so cool, so cool. So I am super excited about that. Jonathan said he watched it on Joe's channel. Yeah, man. So it's basically the same thing, Jonathan. The only difference is one of them says enjoy the show, one of them says hope to see you soon, something like that. So there's only that difference, you know. Other than that, it's the same video, you know. For me, I used to do it on mine, but now I just do one video for mine, both intro and outro. I don't, you know, I just keep it the same. Let's see here. Yeah, Joe, I was telling the guys, I was showing the guys a couple of pictures that is in my, so I don't know if I told you, but I updated my video again. But this time is it. This is it. I'm happy with the way it is. That's it. I'm done. But I added this image to my intro and outro, and I thought it was cool. So I got everybody here kind of representing, we all combine to form a greater community. And if you notice, everybody combines into a combiner. So you look, we got the icon files in the chest, MD Seeker, Joe Prime as one of the legs, Transformers Party Kingdom, the shield, Disney Design is the sword, So basically, everybody that I kind of like, always give shout outs to, I made this image and I made it to look like a combiner, So I thought that was kind of bugged out. So that is in the video. And I showed it because, sometimes it goes a little too quick. You might not really see everything, but whenever you see it in the video, this is what it is. It's basically we all combine to form a greater community, which is kind of like what we were talking about yesterday with Seeker and all that. I just checked that out and phenomenal. That's very cool. Thank you, Joe. Ryan says the actress that plays Tila in the new film is terrific and very attractive. Red hair is so hot. Bada boom, bada bing. I like her second outfit better, which you see towards the end of the movie. Yeah, she did well. I thought she did well. In the beginning, when I first saw her, I thought, at the time I was like, man, I wish she was a little bit more thicker. But she was still amazing. She did a good job. She did a good job. Bada boom. Oh, and then I added this image, that I can, like the 13 primes, unlock the secrets, so I got that in the video as well. And that was actually Ryan's idea. He's like, yo, throw some primes in there. So and that's what I did. I threw some primes in there, Bada boom. Bada boom, bada bam. Yo, let me tell you, Joe. So Alpha Trine is one of my favorite characters. I'm surprised I didn't use it, because I love Alpha Trion. There's so many. The thing is, there's a lot of robots that I like, but I think when I create my intro, there's like a certain vision that I have for the intro, not necessarily throw all these characters that I love, boom, boom. It has to, for me, it has to really feel a certain way. And for you, Alpha Trion just works so well, every time it's just one of those things that I know, right? Chris does not like Alpha Trion. Yeah, he doesn't like Alpha Trion. Let me I tell you what, I've been watching Joe Prime's video all day. And it's not even my video, but I've been watching it all day, just repeat, because it's just so good, man. The music is perfect. It's like Joe was saying, like it's relaxing. It's the right vibe for the video. It's perfect. It's perfect. Everything about it. I love the feel, and that's why today I must have listened to it 100 times, dude. No lie, 100 times. I am so happy for you. I'm excited. Like I always look forward to seeing it whenever you go live. That video. It's something to look forward to. So I'm really happy for the Alpha Trion, and that's one of my favorite Alpha Trion images. Let me see if I can get it up here. Hold on. Let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Man, that just looks so good. That just looks so good. And I like the way he's posed because he's kind of like pointing to the Joe Prime Show logo. So it works so well. It works so well, and it's a fantastic image of Alpha Trion. One of my favorite images that you see online. And I think chat improved on it a little bit. So I simply love the way it looks. It's fantastic. So like, oh man, heck yeah! Every last bit, the music and the mood of that, it feels incredible, personal to me. You're a gem, brother. Yo, it's like I've always said. I don't know if you've been around, Joe. Whenever I've said this, but I know Jonathan and Ryan have been. I'm just a person that loves to give. I love to give to people. I love to give. If I can buy you something, I buy you something. I mail it to you. I can just lock something here. What did I do? I hit my thing. I've always pictured myself with the Prime avatar, but that is just incredible. Yeah. What was I saying? Trying to see here. What is this? Feels like my thing is locked here. What's up with this? Why did it? My page, like I hit something and now it doesn't go down. Let me see. Let me try loading this again. Hold on. I don't know what happened. I hit something and then it wouldn't let me scroll down. Yeah, dude. I listened to your thing like over and over and over and over again, dude. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. And then it's the same thing with mine, Joe. When I started upgrading my intro, I didn't realize the first time I started upgrading mine, the intro was the same as yours. It was like that patriotic like sound. But then the same thing happened. I started messing around with it, and then I found the new intro from my video, which is kind of like yours. It's subtle, and it's the perfect, So that's what happened with me. So I took off that patriotic one, and I put a more subtle one down. Ryan says, I love my Kranix so much, but the price is getting tough. Kranix is deluxe. Yeah, it is kind of expensive, but the good thing is Kranix, when I did the review, he feels amazing. The material is really good. I got something more precious than that, man. All of your time on this is just the next level. Yeah. Yo, I tell you what, I'm up late, right? I'm up late, 1 o'clock. Because the thing is, during the day, I got things to do, right? You got chores to do, and sometimes I got to take care of my son. So the only time that I can really work on stuff is late night, right? But a lot of times my wife is calling, hey, are you coming to bed? Are you coming to bed? I'm like, I'm working on something for Joe, and I don't want to go to bed until it's done, So that's me, that drive to finish something. You know what I'm saying? Um, and because I'm getting excitement out of it too, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's exciting to be able to do something that works. You know, so I was just super excited about it. You know, I like I said, I updated mines just a little bit. I'll play mines right now if you can see it. You can see the differences.
The Iacon files. The past still whispers, the future unfolds. A timeline of questions waiting to be revealed. Powered by the force, the ultimate mission to bring balance to the universe. My midi-chlorian readings are words of fictional stories. The force chose me to bring light into the galaxy. My journey takes me to uncharted territories. See, the Iacon files is here to shed light. Master Obi-Wan's a Jedi tormenting the night. The force awakens mystical Jedi arts. Many Ewoks felt to give me this unbelievable chance. The dark side of the force.
I like the ending when you see Primus and you just like, you know, like an explosion, little things like that. I thought it was cool, and I like the intro music. And part of me wanted to use the intro music for the entire thing, but so I extended it just a little bit longer, right? Because before the intro music was shorter, so I threw in a few more images to make the intro a little longer. But then once T transforms to a Pretty Kingdom was the reason for the Icon files, and then once you get to there, boom, my song kicks in. You know, boom boom, which is the one I created. So it all works out. You know, it's all good. Let's see, put this back on. So I'm really happy with my new one, and that's it for me. That's gonna be my intro probably for the rest of my life. I really love it, you know, so I'm really happy with that. Bada-boom. Yeah, it's like I did some I don't know if I showed you all my sound effects, but I looked a few of them up. Sound effects. So I have
Will be avenged.
I found that one.
Ravage, prepare for battle. Operation Warfare. Eject. Eject. Eject.
Actually, you, Spike.
Dad, it's like you taught me. You never quit on the people you love.
Mushy, but true.
Mushy but true.
Ba weep grana weep penny bug. Ba weep. Badasatron. Badasatron.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
What's some Optimus Primes you think would be cool, Ryan? Oh, thanks, Brian. Thanks, Joe. Let's see. And then we got
Megatron. Welcome, Megatron. I am Unicron.
that voice. That voice, man, so deep. I heard like he was pretty much dying when he was recording these vocals. That's my sounds. I can look up some more. There was a lot of Optimus Prime ones. I gotta see like if you have any ideas, any specific ones, like let me know in the text messages. But there's a whole bunch of them. Like I went on a site, which I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but it was like a Transformer sound page, and dude, it's like 400 pages of sounds. It was basically sounds from like every single episode, you know. So it was just crazy. I'm like, damn, dude, it was crazy. Optimus, do you want to see something funny? Optimus responds, no. Ay, ay, ay. Bada boom, bada bing. So we got Monday, guys. Monday, I'm going live. So Monday is not going to be the 13 primes. The 13 primes will continue the following Monday. That's when Chris is available. So we'll get back on there, and you know, we'll see. We'll talk about more. We'll see how far we get this time, you know. But I'm not really in a rush, you know. I mean, I'm okay if you know. Last time I think we did 7 questions, so we got plenty more to go through. But this, let me see here. This Monday is gonna be something specific. I don't know how much knowledge you guys have about this. Let me share an image. Let's see here. I'll share this image, and let's see. Trying to see which one to do here. I'll do this one. The Iacon Files. Are you ready for Bacteria Unicron? So I look, let's see. That's going to be incredible. What a great kind of table discussion. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, dude. We had a great time. A lot of the thing is, if we're going 2 hours with only 7 questions, that goes to show you how much knowledge people have in that panel. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to talk about, which is great. Crypt from Transformers Prime, where asks Jack Hall, Lincoln, and Rector City. A trivia question, like from what, Transformers universe or the 80s Transformers? Like, what are you thinking? I can do one. Like, ChatGTP can definitely make me some questions to do a trivia. So Monday, we're going to talk about Bacteria Unicron, and so I don't know how much knowledge you guys have about it. You know, I just learned a little bit about it, and there is actually something to do with Bacteria Unicron in the TV series from what I read. So it's not just a figure that's green. There's actually a little bit of story to it. So I was able to find a little bit about it. So, you know, I might not have too much about it, but that's what I'm going to talk about on Monday. All of the above. Yeah, I can do that, Ryan. I mean, Jonathan. I can try to do a trivia. Yeah, there's actually I've been eyeballing that Unicron on AliExpress for price keeps going down. Yo, I love green. I'll tell you that. My favorite color is green. Um, I don't know nothing about it, Ryan, but I found a little bit of information on it, and I'll share what I know on Monday about that. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely do something, Jonathan. I'll definitely do something. The thing is, like, I create lots of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that I haven't even got to yet. You know, so my whole thing was like create stuff and save it. You know, that way, whenever I need a material to do a show, I can just look back and like, okay, I did this one, this did that. Let me see here. Trying to look at my material, see what I haven't closed the unboxing. Small space. Yeah, because a while ago I was doing like Star Wars, talking about Star Wars, which I haven't done it in a while. But I did that, and me and Disney were doing a few of those, and it was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I did transforming robots versus non-transforming. We did that already with the guys a few months ago. And I can still do some of it. I can still do, I mean, because there's a lot of other non-transforming robots that are not really transformers, you know, they're like Japanese robots, but, you know, we can get deeper into that if we wanted to. Going through my pictures here, just seeing what I got here. I seen this. Have you guys seen this image before? It's pretty cool. Hold on. I don't know if you guys seen this one. It's pretty cool. The Unicron of Light. Yeah, that's what I heard, Joe. I heard that's what they call it. You know, there's actually a little story behind it, you know, so we'll get into it on Monday. You already got two. Which ones you got? Which one do you have? You have the regular one, and then you got the pumpkin one. Is that the one you have? John the Silver. I really love Studio Cell. I know like the Holy Grail is the HasLab Unicron, you know, but for me, the HasLab Unicron, I like it as the planet mode. But to be honest, in robot mode, I still prefer the Studio Cell over the HasLab one. I used to have the Armada one years ago. Like the first Unicron one they made. I used to have that one. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. He-Man. I'm just looking through images in my computer to see what I got here. I like doing the what ifs. Like we had a lot of fun doing what ifs. And I still got some I haven't used yet. Still got some I haven't used. Bada boom, bada bing. You guys remember this guy? Blue Falcon. That's awesome. Winning one in a raffle. It's always nice to win something in those raffles. Brian is like suggesting add Atlantis, the city from Stargate universe, to intro. And Dynamite Mutts. I used to watch Blue Falcon all the time. Blue Falcon. I always thought his costume was pretty cool. Blue Falcon. I really like the intro of the G.I. Joe movie. I really like that intro music where it's like dashing through the night comes the fearful cry, Cobra, Cobra. I always thought that was like a cool intro music. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's a cool pick. That's Space Ghost. Man, I used to watch Space Ghost all the time. Thanks, buddy. It's my little champion. They love you when they're small, but then they grow up to want to leave, right? I be sending people those videos every now and then of like how you gotta not pass those moments where your kids want to talk to you or they want to show you something, you know, because then when you least expect it, they don't call you no more, you know. And sometimes I get really emotional when I think about it, you know, because it's kind of sad when you think about it.
Apple.
Cobra. Bada boom, there's Miss Marvel.
Marvel is to be me around Apple. Like a dude, like Marvel's thinking about her babies.
Mm.
Hey, do you know where's her babies?
Peter has them.
Why can't Peter give the babies back?
Because they bought them.
It's no fair. You should have done so done that. You should have should have didn't sell them because it looked sad. And now
I'm looking at like old pictures of me. Dang, dude. I'll show you a picture of me that you guys probably haven't seen. When you see this, you're gonna be like, "Oh, damn, man, that was you." I look nothing like this now, but this is this used to be me like a few years ago. So there was a time where I just got sick and tired of shaving all the time. You know, I'm like, man, I'm so tired of shaving that I just like let my beard grow. You know, I just let it grow.
Do you like the model clock? You want to see like
You said if I have Prime's video, Joe Prime's video? I can try. Like last time, I tried uploading it and it froze. I can try again. Hold on. What I'll do is I'll try to erase some stuff and see if I can just upload it to this. Hold on here. Delete. I put it in her cage now, Seth.
why?
She doesn't want to be up here.
Yes, she does. That's why I carry her. On the way.
Awesome, Joe. Awesome. Finally. Sweet. Amazon Prime Video? I don't think I'm not sure if I follow you, Jonathan. The Amazon Prime Video? What was the Amazon Prime Video? I don't even remember the Amazon Prime Video. Oh. You're talking about like the app? If I use the app? Yeah, I have Amazon Prime. I have to pay my membership, but I think it's due. But yeah, I use it. All right, cool. Here's Joe's intro right here. Hold on, let me stop this music because if not, it plays over it. The thing's amazing. Get ready to be blown away. Our Pomerania Chihuahua had pups a few months ago. We kept all but I and kiddo still bug me about it. I used to have a Pomeranian. I used to have a couple of them, but the last one I had was called Coco. Yeah, probably years ago. It was like more than 10 years ago. Yeah, the Pomeranians are cool. They're a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I don't know if you noticed, Joe, but the scene where you see the ark in the mountain. I like how it added. It says subscribe and roll out. I thought that was kind of cool. Bada boom, bada bing.
Daddy gets to look at me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jonathan's got two Chihuahua.
Two chihuahuas.
Yeah, we love Chihuahuas. We've had a lot. So Marvel is a long hair Chihuahua, and she's had babies already. And I wanted to keep one of her pups, but it just ended up being a lot of dogs because at the time we had her, we had the dad, and then we had the baby. That's three dogs, you know, and so it just ended up being too much to take care of, and so we just ended up selling the other babies and just keeping Marvel. But now I kind of feel like I wish I had at least one of her pups, though. Are you doing any lives, Joe? Anything coming up? Do you have anything planned going on your channel? We're up till 5 ankle letters now. Level reached my yippee limit. You know who does that too, Joe? Adam Burnham. He breeds a lot of. I think it's. I think they're golden retrievers. I think. But he's always doing the litter. It's either golden retrievers or just like a lab. I can't remember. I think they're golden retrievers though. I don't know. But yeah, he's constantly breeding dogs. Oh, okay. That'd be cool. The toy show. Yeah, that'd be cool. Bada boom, bada bing. I need to make a thumbnail and put that up to preview. Yeah, chat will do it. What's the name of the show? What is it called? I've been wanting to go to TF Con. I just haven't been able to. I was hoping one of these TF Cons would be near me, like in Boston or something, but there always are a few. Like the last one was Chicago, Florida. I'm like, damn, dude, they're not really that close to me. Wow. Are horses hard to maintain, Jonathan? I think part of me always wanted to have a cool horse, a nice horse, but I heard they can be really challenging to take care of.
Daddy. Wait. Don't know we that one of going to the blocks.
Oh, I got the pictures, Jonathan. The Chihuahuas, look at them. Chihuahuas think they can, they got a big bark. There you go. If anybody's looking for a Fortress Maximus, Stormy's selling his Hasbro one. 200 shipped. $200 shipped. Brand new Fortress Maximus. In case some of you don't, I don't know if you guys have them, but if you don't, $200 in the package. This is one of the last 3 mainline Titans I'll be selling over the next few days. If you've been looking for a clean Fortress Maximus without missing parts, applied stickers, or heavy wear, here's your chance. Stormy. You know what? Do you ride too, Joe? You ride? That's cool, man. That's really cool. I have my cowboy hats. I don't know if you guys ever seen me in my cowboy hats, Seth, give me the black hat. I got a couple of Stetson hats. Yeah, Stormy's really good. Even if you have to make payments, he always seems to work with you. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, sometimes I wear this a lot when I go to church. But these are my Stetson Buffalo. Let me see. Yeah, Stetson Buffalo. Let's see. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iacon Files. Your boy Mike here. Howdy. What's going on? Yeah, I love my hats, man. I always wanted to wear hats. I've always wanted to wear hats, and I started. Don't bend it, stuff. Don't bend it, because it'll lose a shape. Yeah. So I got the black one. Let me see the brown one over there. Yeah. So I like the black one, Stetson Buffalo. There's a place called Boot Barn next, probably like 45 minutes from my house. And it's a store. They sell a whole bunch of hats, but these are Stetson. Okay. So put this one back. Put this one back up there. This is the other one I have, guys. And this is another Stetson. Bada boom. No, don't leave it on the floor. Just put it on the chair right here for now. Over there. This is the brown one. Let's see, I got people text.
You got the beach one from the cruise. Like you said.
Wow, those are nice horses. Very nice. Yeah. Look at that, boom. I like wearing my hats, man, I like wearing my hats. Seth. Well, I said put the hats back. Here. No, the black one, you got to put it back where it goes. Put them on the hook up there. This one on the hook and the black one on the hook.
Like,
Don't do that. Just put it on the window. And put the black one up there. I wanted to get a gray one. A nice gray hat. I got the brown, I got the black. A gray one would be cool. Thank you, Seth. Jonathan, you know what I watch? I don't know if you guys watch it too, but I go on YouTube and I watch a lot of the Pharaoh, if I'm saying it right. The guys that do the horseshoe, they do all the trimming on the hoof. I watch it a lot. I watching it. It seems relaxing to me just to watch them and hear them, cut the nails and all that stuff. I don't know. I just find it kind of cool. Bada boom, bada bing. Right? The guy from the ghoul from Fallout. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get a lot of compliments. It's a little feels like it's a little lagging there for a second there. I get a lot of compliments when I wear my hats, man. I got one for my wife, but she doesn't really wear them. But yeah, everywhere I go, every time I wear them, I get compliments on them. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Seth, you can try your computer for a little bit, just for a little bit, okay? Because it's getting late. Bada bing. I feel like I'm a little laggy now. I don't know what's going on. Joe Prime. Joe, you watch him too? Yeah, I really enjoy it, man. I really enjoy it. I don't know, something about it. I just like watching them do the hoofs, hearing them, making the horseshoe, trimming it, all that. Part of me wants to buy the tools and just do it. I wouldn't know what I'm doing, but it seems cool. I watch it a lot. Sometimes when I want to relax, I just watch it. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. We have a lot of us have a lot in common. Farriers, there you go, Farriers, yeah. Yeah, I watch a lot of different ones too. Yeah, that's cool. We got that in common. Every now and then when I move my head back, I'm just testing because it feels like I'm a little laggy. Oh, the cow ones? Yeah. I've seen that where the guy uses like a grinder. Man, some of those cows have some really bad ones. The minute he grinds down and all that liquid comes out, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. You just watch one with a Shetland pony that couldn't barely walk. It was really sweet watching her walk for the first time. And is that the one where the hoof was super, super long? It was crazy. Hmm. The one I watch, I think he's American. He has a whole bunch of tattoos on his arm. He doesn't really talk. He just kind of like does his thing. Bada boom, bada bing. Oh. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get it off. I'm gonna call it a night. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. Not bad for going live and not having anything planned, Open mics are pretty good. Open mics because we can talk about anything, So that's always fun. The guy you're talking about might be Scottish. I think I've seen some Japanese ones. I say Japanese, but Asian ones. But they use different tools. They use different tools. I had a close. Yeah. Yeah, some of the worst ones I've seen were the cows. I think there was one where the cow's leg was really swollen. And just like liquid was coming out. It was crazy. I'm like, damn, dude. That's crazy. I feel bad for the guys who do the cows because it always seems like the cow videos are really, really dirty. He's always in that crap, that cow droppings. It's really dirty compared to the horse ones. But hey, whatever. I mean, they must be used to it. Joe's like, can't look away, can't look away. Ryan, before you close your Kranix figure, have a waist that turns or not? Or is mine stuck really? Hold on, let me check. All right. Here we go. We got Kranix. Yeah, his waist moves. You say his waist moves. Let me see. But it depends on the angle of the legs because mine's are bent, so it runs into it. But yeah, his waist does move because I'm moving it now. I'm moving it now. It's a good looking figure. I like Kranix. He's a really good looking figure. All right, Jonathan. Thanks for talking with us, man. It was a lot of fun, guys. Joe, all right, but I'm going to say good evening as well. I want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart. This is the most incredible intro I've ever seen. Yo, thank you, Joe. Thank you so much, man. It's amazing, man. I'm so happy. I watch it all the time, so thank you so much. Yeah, Jonathan. So, all right, man. So yeah, his waist does turn. All right, guys. See you soon. Bada boom.
The Iacon Files. The past still whispers, the future unfolds. A timeline of questions waiting to be revealed. Powered by the force, the ultimate mission to bring balance to the universe. My midi-chlorian readings are words of fictional stories. The force chose me to bring light into the galaxy. My journey takes me to uncharted territories. The Iacon Files is here to shed light. Master Obi walks a Jedi tormenting the night. The force awakens mystical Jedi arts. Many Ewoks fell to give me this unbelievable chance. The dark side of the force.